Hey guys, how's it going? I'm standing up because I've been sitting down all day. But today we're going to talk about the three most common reasons why people can't meditate. Or maybe not the most common reasons, but three typical reasons why people who complain they just can't meditate, uh, I find these are often the reasons why. So the first is that there's a certain kind of person that's very active and has a lot of excess nervous energy. These people often can't sit down still in one place for a long period of time. You might find at work they often move around in different seats or change positions often. There's nothing wrong with that. We all have different body types and different preferences, different needs. Um, but those type of people you may find often are, for example, avid runners, or they exercise a lot, or they want to exercise a lot, and that's good because for their body composition, body type, they need to expel that excess nervous energy um, or physical energy by doing physical activity. So the first major problem is your physical body. If your physical body isn't ready for meditation, then you're just going to become agitated. You're going to become, itchy. You're going to want to move around, and so your body should be healthy. Uh, by that I mean able to sit still. It doesn't have to be perfectly healthy. No one's body is perfectly healthy, um, and you should not be in a state where you need to move around a lot or you're very agitated. And so if you're that kind of person, or just if you feel like you need to move around a lot, I would advise first start by doing some exercise. Go for a run, um, go for a workout, do some skipping, whatever it is, and only then do a meditation. And many of the old yoga books teach that yoga was a first step to prepare the mind and body for meditation for exactly this kind of reason. So that's the first reason. Your physical body isn't primed for meditation just now. Um, the second major reason is your emotional body isn't ready for meditation. Now that could be that you're very stressed out, you could be angry, you could be worried, you could be upset. Um, Now, that doesn't mean you can't meditate. In fact, that's a very good reason to meditate. But it means that you have to take steps to um, return yourself back to a normal state in order to meditate. Alternatively, the goal of the meditation could be to return yourself back to the normal state. So, emotions are a hard one, and many spiritual books talk about how uh, humanity in its current form is quite good. Well, it's decent at solving mental problems and physical problems, but not so much at emotional problems. And I do agree. I think emotions are um, uh, our biggest weakness in terms of the composition of our bodies in today's world. So to solve that, there's certain meditative techniques that you can and should go through, and I probably don't have the time to go into those in this video, but what I would say is emotions are tied very much to etheric and astral energy, or the energy bodies, and so visualization and energetic techniques during meditation can help you rapidly de-escalate and clean out any negative emotions. And once you learn these techniques, it's really amazing because you have tools that can rapidly make you feel good, or kind of return to a state of calmness in any situation. And one finds that this permeates your normal life, not just in meditation. But in short, if you're in an emotional state, then you need to solve that first before you can meditate. But once again, that could be the meditation itself. The third and final reason, as you can probably guess, is your mental body or your mental state isn't ready for meditation. And that could mean you're overthinking, you have lots of thoughts whirring around in your head. Essentially, you don't have a clear mind. And so if this is the case, you're going to sit down or lie down, try to meditate, and you're just going to be darting around in your head and you won't be able to focus, if the aim of the meditation is to focus. So once again, this has to be solved first before you can start to meditate. And as with the emotional problems, I'm not sure if I should say problems, but as with the emotional states, the goal of the meditation could itself be to clear your mind. And there are many techniques for that. One of my favorite ones, if you are a really big overthinker or just someone who constantly has thoughts running around in their head and really struggles to clear their mind, if you don't have a fear of the sea, I kind of like to imagine myself pleasantly sinking in an ocean, and any thoughts that come to mind, I just put it in a bubble, and I let the bubble float upwards to the surface of the sea and drift away from me. I find that's a really good way to let my thoughts disappear away from me. But there are many, many alternative approaches, and generally speaking, what you want to try to cultivate is a disassociation from your thoughts. In particular, most people think they are their thoughts. Most of the ancient teachings, and I agree with them, say that you are not your thoughts and that you are the conductor of your thoughts. And as soon as you make that realization, it's much easier to very rapidly just I won't say let go of your thoughts, but be the observer of your thoughts at all times. And once you're the observer or a third party to your thoughts, it will become much easier to decide what to do with them, whether that's to let go of them, to clear your mind, to focus on something else, and so on. More on that in a future video, I'm sure, because there's so much to say there. But in summary, those are the three reasons why I think people often fail to meditate before they even start. You know, people who say, "Oh, I just can't meditate. I can't sit down. I can't sit still." Go for a run first. Do some yoga first. Do some techniques to clear your emotions, clear your mind, and only then start to meditate. Alternatively, use the meditation itself to clear your mind and your emotions. But the same technique won't work for your body. For your body, for your physical self, you need to expel any nervous or physical energy first before you sit down to meditate. So I hope that was helpful, and catch you soon. Cheers.